Tri-Cities basketball circuit, becoming the blueprint. This is, I guess, officially episode 2, a series we kind of put together to highlight and showcase and kind of, I guess, get to know better a lot of the talent from the area. I'm here with my guy, Daniel.
What's up?
My nephew. Not really my nephew, but you know, Unc, nephew, y'all get it. But you know, this is like fam right here. So going into senior season, this is the last call, man. I remember when I first saw you play as a player, I was at a middle school game. I was watching the kid play, and I never got excited at games. And I'll never forget, I'm watching the game, I'm hella bored, and something happened, and I was like, oh, like I basically stood up. I got excited. I was like, who is this kid? That was your 8th grade season. You're at Horse Heavens Middle School. You're now a senior. So then you were probably 13, now you're 18. If you remember that time then to now, like how much, like what was your mindset then as a player in comparison to now? And then thinking about how much have you grown since that time?
So basically, when I was like 13, I just wanted to get better. I just wanted to dunk, honestly. Because I watched Giannis play, and I was like, and LeBron play, I was like, damn, I need to dunk. So I just did plows every day, just trying to get better, just trying to dunk. And just getting a lot of reps. Shout to, like now, I just try to master my craft. Just try to get better every day, learn something new.
I asked you off camera earlier, so I know the answer, but for everybody else, when was your first dunk?
Like the end of 8th grade, like right after basketball season.
Okay, so would you say doing like all those plyometrics and all that helped you? And then if it did, how much time did it take from when you started doing all that to when you finally got your first dunk?
You shouldn't do this. You should not do it every day, but I did it every day. It took me maybe 2 months.
2 months?
2 months, a month to finally dunk.
How tall were you?
I was 5'9", 5'10".
5'9", 5'10".
Yeah.
You said 5'9", 5'10", plyometrics every day for 2 months, huh?
Yeah.
For the listeners out there who are trying to dunk. Let's kind of take it like year by year since then. So 8th grade, you averaged how many points per game?
26, 27.
26, 27 points per game. You leave 8th grade, you go from being like the main guy at the school, you get to your freshman year at Kennewick High School, and you know, you got selected to play varsity as a freshman, but you chose to play JV and swing. Tell me about why you wanted to make that decision, and then also like, was it difficult for you to not basically automatically have minutes on the varsity and have to kind of work your way into it?
So when I first saw my name on the sheet for JV varsity, I was really happy because first day of tryouts, I go there for freshman tryouts. I said it was too easy, coach. I told him that if I could practice with the older guys, just click. I was killing it over there, and I made the JV varsity team, but they put me as full varsity. First game comes around, I play a lot since we're blowing the team out. The second game, I played crucial minutes, decent minutes, but I wanted to play more. So I asked coach, can I play at JV and varsity? He said, yeah, you could play 2 quarters JV and 3 quarters varsity because we still need you. So I basically played two quarters JV, was maybe averaging like 16, 2 quarters, and then go to the varsity, averaged only 3, but I played a lot. He played me more after I played 2 quarters than maybe the first 2 games because I was improving slowly. When I wasn't playing those first 2 games, I was pretty mad because I transitioned from the best player to like the 6th or the 7th guy. So I just had to learn the hard way.
What would you say, looking back on it, was your role on the team, or what was your coach asking for you to do? And then also, like, how hard was it for you to accept that role on the varsity team, not the JV team, because you were the main player probably, but on the varsity team, how hard was it for you to accept the role, and what was the role that the coach gave you?
I was playing the wing, so I had to fill in the spots, run the corners, and shoot when I'm open. So I would just complete like the play and play defense and rebound a lot. So I was just like a fill guy to sub out our best player. But I don't know, it was all right accepting my role. I mean, I knew I was a freshman, so I had 3 more years, and then So I just accepted it and didn't get mad, really.
Kind of going back into, because I want to kind of deep dive into this, because there's a lot of young kids that, you know, they see like the finished product of yourself. Like they see you as one of the best players in town. They see you as like, you know, the guy that gets buckets, the kid that makes highlights. They see you as who you are now. But a lot of people miss that part of your journey, your freshman year, where you were asked to play within a role and accept a role, but then also you had what I would say, the humility to say, well, I'll just play JV because I want to really play. What would you tell a young player that is either struggling with accepting any role on a team, whether it be freshman team, JV, C team, varsity, even kids that are coming into high school? What would you say to them is the best approach about taking the role that the team needs over their individual self? And then also, why was it easy for you to sacrifice your ego essentially, you know, to play a lower level or to just, you know, accept playing on JV?
Greatness takes time, obviously. So if you want to get better, obviously you gotta take your time and learn. And it was easy for me because I wanted to get better and I wanted to play. So I gotta listen to the coach and do whatever it takes to get in the game, of course, and play. Just work, honestly. Just work, prove people wrong, and earn your spot.
After your freshman year, you transitioned into your sophomore year. And during your sophomore year, you took a 1-month voyage across the world. Now, you know, I think this is a good opportunity and a chance to kind of introduce people to another, like a side of you, like, you know, because you represent your country. I see you post about it all the time. You're proud to be who you are. Like, so kind of tell us about your background. Tell us about that experience going there. Obviously, it was in the middle of basketball season, so the shit was crazy. But also, like, you know, this is a chance to give viewers like a background on yourself from an ethnic standpoint. And then like, you know, just to kind of get people to know you a little bit more on that side.
Yeah, so when I first found out I was going to Africa, I was so mad. I was like, it just didn't feel real. I'm South Sudanese, but we stayed in Uganda, so like I represent both. And like, since our country is actively in a civil war practically, most of our people are in Uganda, so that's where we stayed. And it's obviously not the best situation over there, but it's like, it's not as bad, but it's not good. So when I was over there for a funeral because my grandma died and I never met her, so my dad wanted to take us back to where he grew up or where he moved from South Sudan to where he was staying over there in Uganda. So he wanted us to experience how it was in Africa and how they lived. And it was a really good experience, learning a lot of stuff, how hard they work over there, and to not take stuff for granted because they have limited resources. And it was just a good experience. Obviously, I missed a lot of basketball. I was so mad. Seeing us lose a lot of games when I was gone was just, it was hard. Transitioning back was not easy because I came back really skinny. I went over there maybe 170, I came back 150. So I lost 20 pounds. How the hell you
lose all that weight, bro? You was out there running around?
I was out there, we wake up we had like a schedule, it's not really a schedule, but we woke up at 5, right when the sun comes up, 5 o'clock, go to sleep maybe 10, and repeat, work.
You was working on vacation?
I was working. We were working over there. So we work, family, we just talking a lot, and I lost a lot of weight because I got sick. But I mean, it was a great experience, seeing a lot of family that I've never seen before or ever talked to. I would go back, obviously not during the season.
I was saying during basketball season, during state championship run, huh?
But yeah, I would go back just to see my family again.
You talked a little bit about it. How was that transition back? Because, you know, for your sophomore year, you're pretty much one of the guys, if not the main guy, leading scorer type deal. So how tough was that transition back? And do you feel like Do you feel like you lost a year because you went to Africa that year? Because I think that year, not to, and I'll let you finish, but I don't think you got any like awards or accolades that year because I don't know if you met the game requirements to play, right? I'm not sure, so.
Yeah, that's why. So before I left, I had like 3 20-point games back to back to back, all 3 wins. And then I left, came back, and I did not play the first game. The first game was against Kennewick. It was so tough to watch Peter play. He was.
What do you have?
He had 40 against us. And I didn't play. I was so mad.
Sick.
I was so mad, but Peter, he just shot the ball really well that game. And I don't know. But it was hard because it took me maybe 3 games just to get back in my rhythm. It was hard, especially getting the weight back. It just took time.
Feeling like a different player probably from that perspective.
Yeah.
I remember at a time after that, during your sophomore year, we'd have conversations, we would talk all the time. And this will be something else maybe people don't know about you, but you were telling me that, basketball wasn't fun for you, and you were kind of like, I want to play soccer again. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what? Soccer? Like, what is, what is this? But then you kind of were explaining it to me. You were talking about it. You were like super excited about it. So like, tell us about like your love for soccer and like, cause you told me you played when you were younger.
Yeah.
I've had other people tell me that same thing. So like, tell us about your love for soccer and like kind of how that's different from basketball.
That was my first ever sport. Like when I was a kid, I would always play soccer. I was just outside playing soccer with my cousin. And that's the main sport over there where I'm from. So it was easy for me to learn. And my uncle was a coach. So I would play every day. I would go practice because he was coaching at Chiawana. So I'd go practice with them and it was just really fun. So when he stopped coaching, that's when I really stopped playing. I lost love for the game, but I don't know, soccer was just my first ever sport to play, and I really like watching it. So my favorite player, Messi, the GOAT. Messi's the GOAT.
I got no debates here. I don't GOAT debate in soccer. That's interesting to hear because if you watch yourself and watch you play, you would think you just play basketball. You never like to do pretty much nothing else, right? But did you ever play basketball and soccer? Did you ever play soccer in high school? I'm thinking no.
No.
Middle school? Like for a team? Did you ever play on a team? Mm-hmm. Okay. So do you ever think that soccer was like your getaway sport or like your, just to kind of get basketball or just life off your mind type deal?
Yeah, like maybe once every Sunday I go and play with my uncles, play soccer. It's just really fun. It's, like what you said, my relief sport.
Got you. It's pretty dope to hear. I think all athletes probably need something like that, whether it's another sport or another hobby type deal. I think that's really great to hear, to be honest, because it's something that shocked me when I heard it. So that's pretty dope. But, going forward, we're talking now, you get out your sophomore year, you get into your junior year of high school, and things are like clicking tough, like you're having a lot of really good games. We just looked it up, your career high, 35 points, you scored that twice. You averaged 22, a little over 22 points per game your junior year. What do you think clicked last season that made things work for you individually?
Honestly, just the amount of reps I was getting with you and Slim, just getting reps in the gym. And honestly, it was trusting my teammates, but more of being a little bit more selfish, like that score first mentality, kind of, like that first half of the season. I had that role, I was that guy. So I had that green light, so I just had to just shoot. And I had a goal. My goal wasn't even to score that much. It was just my goal was to be the defensive player of the year.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was gonna ask that next, because before the season, I remember asking you, because I do this with all my players for the most part, and I asked you, what's your goal for the year? And you told me, I want to be the defense player of the year. You know, I want to be one of the best defenders in the league. And it shocked me because, you know, for the most part, like nobody says they want to play defense. Nobody says they want to, I mean, I'm not saying nobody says that, but we've had 2 interviews now where, you know, kids that are known for scoring a lot, because something Lance said in his interview and something you said with your own goals was you want to defend. Talk about how important guarding the other side of the ball is. And then like the second part to the question is, I remember you text me when you got the award and you were like, Tony, I did it, you know? And I was like, damn, that's dope. Like, because we had it in text and I went back and I showed you, you know, what we talked about. Like how fulfilling was it to reach, you know, to receive that accolade and, you know, kind of seeing that you reached one of those goals.
I was kind of bummed I didn't get the main one.
Yeah.
But that all defensive first team relieved me because I knew I was gonna make the first team for the all conference, but that defensive first team, I was honestly really shocked because I didn't have the stats for it, but I guess coaches seen I was guarding the best player every game, and I did a pretty good job. So I got some game-winning plays on defense, and that was my main goal, and I kind of accomplished it, but it felt really good, honestly.
Last season, you guys ended short of state. You know, you guys were, I think, #1 seed, right? You know, you thought, you know, you said it yourself, you don't think you played your best in that last game. Obviously, your team is completely new. You guys lost 3, 4 seniors. You know, 3 of them were starters.
Yeah.
What is it gonna take for you guys to take that next leap?
Honestly, it's gonna take more trust in the coaches because honestly, I feel like us as players put a lot of blame on the coaches just because maybe a play didn't go right, and that's how it's been the past couple of years or the past years I've been there. I just feel like we put in a lot of blame on the coaches. So we just gotta trust the coaches more and let the game flow, honestly. But for individually, I gotta trust my teammates, especially this year. I feel like I trust them the most because I'm the oldest and I'm the unk of the team.
You're the unk of the team.
Me and Jared are the unks of the team.
You and Jared are the unks, man.
We're the unks of the team, so.
Shout out Jay-Z, man.
We gotta keep our guys in check and just lead the team. Honestly, this year I feel like I trust them the most and trust the coaches a lot way more.
Think that comes with maturity and
Yeah.
kind of having gone through it now and like reflecting?
Yeah.
You have this 1 year left. You have 2 offers from 2 schools right now. You know, you want to go to college and play ball, playing your senior year out, you know, giving it all you got, but still having like, I'm trying to go to college. I want to figure that out. Like, how's that balance for you? Have you figured it out? Is it kind of stressful or are you trying to figure it out? Like, where are you at with that, like currently?
Honestly, I put it more to the side, just a little bit, but just because I'm trying to be the best player I could be for right now and not stressing too much about it because there's a lot of stuff happening this season. So like I work, classes, and then of course college looking more ahead, but I just gotta find a school that's right for me.
Yeah.
Financially especially.
I'll kind of tell you, like, based off experience, you know, I went through my senior year of high school, like, I didn't have a scholarship. I didn't have any offers, to be honest. And, you know, like, I kind of was in the same boat as you. The hardest and the most annoying question you'll get the entire year will be, where are you going to school? Like, that'll be it. If you could get over here and people ask you that and, like, control what you can control, you'll be okay. But we were, you know, as we get into like talking about your goals for your senior year, you know, you got 200 games, or I'm sorry, my fault. I said 200 games. I'm tripping. You have like almost a little over 200 points until you reach 1,000 points, right? You said earlier you was trying to get it out quick. 8 games. That's what you said. 8 games.
8 games.
8 games. I mentioned to you before, I think, you know, we'll probably do this again and we'll have a whole nother interview about, you know, you reaching that milestone. But how important is that type of a milestone for not only yourself, but a high school kid in general? Like, what does that really mean to you to hit that plateau?
it's like it's gonna feel really good because I'm only gonna be the second kid in Kennewick history to get 1,000 points. So it's like
Pretty dope.
it's a big milestone, and it's 1,000 points, like 1,000 points. So it's like it's a lot.
You think you can pass A?
I'm passing
You
Yanni.
passing
Yanni,
Yanni?
you're seeing this? I'm passing you. I swear.
You got what you got, like 500-600 points, man. I'll be rooting for you. I know he'll probably be rooting for you. Probably not, I don't know, we'll see. Yanni averaged 26 points a game for a season. You think you could top that one too?
Yeah,
you got that one
my
too?
goal's 30.
Your goal's 30?
30.
I like to hear it. I like to hear it. I like to have it on camera so we can go back and look too. You also tell me that you're close to being the rebound all-time leading rebounder, and that was one thing I challenged you to do last year, and you accepted that. I think you were the leading rebounder in the MCC for a guard. Like, talk about how important that is because, as a player, because I'll never forget when I was, a kid, especially when I was in college. Like, I had my coach at Eastern Oregon. He would explain to me the importance of rebounding, and I was kind of like, nah, I'm trying to get buckets, or I'm thinking about making plays, or I'm thinking about why I'm missing shots. And, kind of talk about the importance to rebound. So, like, for the young kids or kids in general to understand, like, how important that is and then, like, the value of it.
Rebounding is grit. It's hustle. And if you're committed for hustle, you gotta put your body on the line for the board every time. If you don't grab a rebound, you're not gonna win a game. The team with the most rebounds usually is the winner. And you challenged me to grab rebounds, so I did that for the team and led the league, not just for guards, but I led the league in rebounds. So, I mean, I didn't think I was gonna do that.
I think you were top 10 in the state, or at least in 3A, I think, if I'm correct. So that was a pretty big feat. 22 and 9 last year. We thinking 30 and 10 this year. What?
30,
That's what we thinking.
30 and 10 or 11.
There we go. I like to hear it. We can't predict senior year. We can't predict what's going to happen in the future. But I do want to kind of know, like, as you're thinking about college, what is a good fit for you in college, and what are you kind of looking for in a college and a place to call home for your next few years after you leave here?
Honestly, my mind has been changing. Like, my mindset has been changing for college. Like, for now, I just want to go to a place where I could develop, really. Maybe sit out of first year and then develop and see how that system works so I can master that system and be the best player for that team. But I just want to go to a place where I can learn more and get better slowly or quick or whatever how much it takes.
Yeah.
But just to develop and get better.
Where do you see yourself a year from now? If you could talk to Daniel a year from now, what would you say to yourself? Who will you be? Where will you be? What will you be doing?
Be at Eastern. I want to be at Eastern playing basketball. But 1 year from now, I honestly tell myself to focus on books. You don't know where basketball is going to take you in maybe 4 or 5 years. Maybe you get hurt, career-ending injury. Stay in the books so you have a career after. And honestly, I don't know. I don't have much to tell myself in a year. I don't know where I'm going to be in a year, but I know where I want to be.
Got you. So, I guess the next question is, where you see yourself in 5 years?
Since I want to sit out a year, I'll still be in college, but maybe 6 years, I see myself in maybe playing overseas, or if basketball don't work, I see myself as a pharmacist.
A street pharmacist? No, I'm joking,
Come
bro.
on,
It's
man.
a joke, bro.
Come on, man.
See, this is the thing that shocks me about kids, bro. Like, I be saying shit that a pharmacist, I couldn't see that. Like that. I mean, I'm not saying I couldn't see it. I'm not saying don't pursue it. but it shocked me with your answer here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a good thing. I like to be shocked as a coach sometimes, because it's a little tricky. But pharmacists, I like that. They make money. And then the last part of the 3-part question, where you see yourself in 10 years?
Honestly, I see myself married in 10 years
Yeah,
from now.
okay. There you go. Got some little kids, some little Dannies.
Yeah.
Hey.
See myself married, maybe have my career right, maybe start a family soon. Well, not soon, obviously, but 10 years.
Okay.
10 years.
Okay.
And just hopefully I'm financially stable and know what I'm doing.
Got you.
So
this will be my last, I know I say this all the time, but this will be my last question, then I'll open it up to the studio audience of 1,000 people we got in here at UBA. What is your favorite game day attire? Because I'm gonna ask you this, because I have another player that I coach that each game he changes his fit. I won't say the player's name, I won't say who he is, but one game he wears a sleeve, one sleeve only. Then the next game, he don't wear a sleeve. Then the one game he have on the long sleeve. Then like, I seen you with the headband, but I seen you with the long sleeve before. I seen you with the band just over the arm before. Like, what is your main?
I will keep the headband on.
You will keep the head. So headband Danny is staying.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my specialty, the headband. And then I don't really like leg sleeves.
Yeah,
Honestly,
okay.
just throw on like an armband right here.
Okay.
There's usually a headband arm or a headband and long sleeve.
Okay. So we right now. I don't know if you're long enough for the braids yet.
Oh no.
No.
I had braids before, but I think I'm gonna just freeform my hair now.
Okay.
Just let it be.
No braids this season.
I don't know. My auntie don't want to do my braids right now.
All right, man, you be changing up your look, man. You gotta stay consistent, man. But yeah, that's all I got. You guys got any questions or anything?
Yes, I got a question.
We have a studio. Young man, can somebody get him a microphone? No, I'm just kidding. What you got?
What's your favorite song?
My favorite song? Honestly, I don't think you guys know him, but I like the song Love by Che.
CHE?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know him, but. I don't know him, but. Could you name 2 other artists that have a song called Love? Can you guys?
I can name one.
Oh, Kendrick is a good one. I wasn't even thinking about Kendrick.
Was it Keisha?
Keisha Cole.
Yeah, I was about to say
Keisha Cole.
Music Soul Child.
Music Soul Child, that was the one I had right there.
That's the best one.
That's the best one. I think so too.
I got a question for the old man. Do you think that Daniel will be a better basketball player than me?
Do I think that Daniel will be a better basketball player than me? At what age?
Like, college?
When he's in college? TBD. I was actually telling, I think, I can't see in the studio audience, but it's 1,000 people in here, so I can't really see, but Daniel was a better basketball player than me when he was in 8th grade. He might have been better than me as a junior. He maybe. I have to see how you do this year. Let's see what the numbers look like. But I would feel like because I get to, like, in a sense, mentor him and teach him things that I've learned, man, this kid, I mean, it's sky's the limit. You could do anything that I've done times 10 just because you have it already. You have everything that I had plus more, you know? So, yeah, I think he could be, but you know, story ain't written. My story's still going, man. I'm like, hey, hold on. Calm that down over there in the studio audience.
I have a question for Daniel. Do you think you struggle with confidence?
Yeah, all the time. Honestly, confidence it still is a big thing. Like, people say I'm confident, I look confident, but honestly, deep down, I don't know. I don't think I'm very confident in myself. But I just put a mask on and show that I'm confident, but I don't know. I'm not really confident.
I think this is a very important, this is something important to piggyback on because you said a lot, especially for young kids, because one thing you said that you put a mask on it, you don't feel confident, but outside looking in, every kid that can see is like, can't this kid feel confident? Why isn't this person like this? And I'm not saying I have the answers because I don't, but I think that people see, like, again, they see the end work, but you're the one that has to live with, the process. Because that's a great question, and that's an even better response. And that's an honest and fair response, because I don't know if you even realize this or how much you will see that this helps kids that look up to you, especially from this area, because as a coach, I have a ton of kids that struggle with confidence. And the one thing I always tell them, especially in basketball, is two things. Nothing is gonna be harder. I mean, basketball is easy. Life is hard. I always say, man, what's the hardest thing you ever went through in your life? If you think about that, it's like, well, damn, like playing basketball is easy compared to the hardest thing I've ever been through in my life. And then the second thing is, like, you can always go back to your work. So the more work you put in, the more you can gain confidence. But it is great to hear that, because you can see that you still need work in that aspect. A lot of people will say, well, kids, because again, we have kids that look up to you guys and they want to be like you guys, but some kids don't want that part of it. They don't want I don't want to not be confident. Because it's not familiar to them, or not that it's not familiar to them, they don't understand how a player that's already here can still feel like he's here, in a sense, confidence-wise. And I think that's very important, just for players like yourself to continue to build on, because you're gonna battle with that pretty much, I don't wanna say the rest of your career, but it took me a long time I was into my professional career before I was even like comfortable being me every day and confident and taking shots, making the right decision, knowing I was doing the right thing, because you're constantly trying to learn and evolve and you're comparing yourself to others sometimes. But, I really like that answer, and I like that you were fair and transparent in that. So I hope that clip and all this really does, this could be shared and really resonate with some of the kids for sure. Any other questions we got?
Yeah. Do you feel like you have a good support system from family or friends?
I mean, I'd say like they support me, but like the little stuff, like going to the games, I mean, I don't mind it no more, but honestly, playing a couple years now, it's just like I'm used to it. So they support from behind, but I mean, it's all right. I mean, I get support from like my peers and my classmates, but I mean, family, it's all right. They know I hoop, so, but I don't think they know I'm good.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy to say. Like, do you think like you gonna sign your college scholarship, your parents will be shocked, like, oh shit, this motherfucker's good enough to go to college type deal, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like, how do you deal with that, honestly? Like, and this is stuff that even if you want to be transparent and just talk about it, we don't have to put this on to nothing, but like, how do you feel about, that part of your life? Because people don't think about that, like, again, I like to speak from experience and kind of, one, because I feel like it can help you kind of realize you're not the only person that ever had to deal with stuff like this. But like when I was in high school, my mom, my grandma, my TT, my family was really at all my games. But then when I got to college, nobody was able to come. Now, obviously, I was all over the country, but it kind of got to a thing where, what you just say, I kind of got used to it, like I had to get support elsewhere. So how do you deal with that at such a young age? And one, it's gonna help you talk about it, and then like it could help somebody else as well.
Honestly, when they ask like how the game go, I just tell them it was good, and then I just go back to what I was doing, because it's always been like that ever since I first started playing basketball. Like, I'd always go with the coach to tournaments. They'd always help me out with like food and like places to stay. So I mean, I'd probably just ask my parents for maybe like $20. That's about it. I mean, it was hard going to high school like the first 2 years, but I mean, I got used to it. They've never been to a game, like even AAU, like never been to a game, so.
Do you think, and real question, it's senior night this year, they gonna pull up? Like, or is that a concern for you that they won't, or like?
Shoot, hopefully. Hopefully. I mean, my auntie's always at my games. Like,
that's cool.
I tell her to go, so she comes. So my auntie and her boyfriend go, and my sister and my aunties go to the game. So I mean, that's where most of my support comes from, my aunt.
I mean, having a support system is, I mean, it's super vital, you know, it's kind of crazy like hearing like some of the stuff you said. I'm glad you asked that question too, because I think about my like lowest confidence moments, and they were always when I felt like I didn't have like the highest support system. Like in high school, especially at the end, I felt like I was the most confident. You know, I was the best player on the team for sure, you know, and I was like, my family was at all the games. And then like my lowest moments in basketball, especially when I was playing Division I, because we weren't good at all. I didn't have people to really lean on, you know what I'm saying? And so like, you know, some of your confidence could just be, you know, not having somebody to lean on, not having that support, or just trying to find that support. Because, you know, when Dom asks questions about support system and stuff, like for us, we try to be supportive to not only just like our own family, but like for kids like yourself, because it's not like we can't see, you know, who needs it, or like who's a good kid, and like, you know, who needs support. Like how I met them was through Javi, you know, because he needed that support system. And, you know, I think you guys walked out with him on senior night, right? Something like that. So like, you know, because this is all great stuff, you know, share and like get out for yourself, because like you can kind of understand yourself a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? So you could take those next leaps and levels. Because again, you know, speaking off experience, it's like, man, like, you know, not having people around, maybe that's why I wasn't as confident during these times, or I felt like I was just trying to figure it out on my own, you know, and that's hard, you know, because shoot, when I was at that point, I was 18, 19 years old, and you've been playing basketball a long time. So that's good stuff, that's good stuff. My basketball family is super important to me, because like basketball is pretty much giving me everything I wanted to get in my life. I started playing at the age of 5. I've been serious about it for over 20 years, like playing wise. And so like, I see a lot of myself in you. Pause. You know, sometimes like one of the things that was hard for me to get into coaching early was because I wasn't around a lot of kids that reminded me of myself. And then, like I said, that one game where I'm watching the kid play, and I'm like, this boring ass game. Oh shit, who's this kid? Like, you know, I remember when I first like actually met you, it was at Pacific Clinic, and I'm like, oh, this kid's like hella shy. Like, he don't say nothing, he don't talk, like, but that type of stuff, and like hearing your story even more, cause like, shoot, I've known you for 3-4 years, you know, and it's like, getting to know you on a different level. You know, we've all been all in to help you, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of just, it motivates and inspires me as a coach, because, you know, Terrence, we were talking the other day, I have pictures on my wall in here of 2 coaches that changed my life just because they believed in me, you know? And so I'm feeling that same way about, you know, yourself and any other player that needs help. And, you know, we keep going on this journey, and yeah, we keep on building this thing from here, bro. We got your back, so. Anything else? All right, it's a cut on the set. Becoming the Blueprint, episode 2. Headband Danny. He coming for your record, Ayan. He's coming for it, bro. So, all right, bro. We out of here. It's a cut. Yes, sir. Neighborhood.